Hi, today it's time to talk a little bit more about my electric hang glider power system. And I have done some small adjustment, but what I'm working with just now is the mouth control, the speed control. And you can see the ESC is here in the back now and good cooling, but it will be even better if I put it on the bottom side between the landing gear legs. So I work on that. But what I want to show you today is the mouthpiece that I have been using. This has been working great for 1 year, and it's the original potentiometer from the servo tester that I'm using inside this piece. It's glued in between two bent aluminium pieces of 1.5 millimeters aluminium and a little bit of shrink tube and a small homemade spring. And then I have this kind of flex tube that I have the wiring inside. And simple and good, but of course it's possible to develop these a little bit more. What I do is that I use this multiplex or a similar servo tester. The good thing with this is that I have the figures to read the pulse that goes out. So if I go like this, you see it change. Full open mouth, it's low. The perfect thing is to have 1000 here, and on full throttle have 2000. But you can always calibrate the speed control, the ESC, to be okay between 1200 and 1800 because the potentiometer, you see, here is the same original glued into a piece of aluminium frame piece. And the reason why I have this design now is that I want to use it together with my full face helmet, so I can hold here and put it in between my face and the front of the helmet. I also will add a switch down here that will lock this speed control on the low 1200 or 1000 pulses. So I know when I take it away from my mouth, the motor will not start the same when I put it into my mouth. It's like a security. But the problem is still that it's a rather big movement between open mouth and closed mouth to have the throttle. But I will show you what I'm doing now. Just to show you first, you see plus is in the middle and black minus is down there, 5 volt or something like that, or in my case it's 6 volt. But you can use it with a speed controller if you have a power supply from that. I have an opto model, so I don't have power out from a speed control. So this one is a very short through one. It works really great when you have it in the mouth. And I will also add a little bit of extension here to have this kind of security switch and to be able to put it in between the helmet and face. But I really like this. It's a push-pull potentiometer, one direction. And you see I have used a little bit of L-shaped aluminium profile here and a flat one that I bent up here and a little bit of shrink tube. And the spring is in fact from a pencil. And the original part I use is this. It's, see if I can show you, like, oh. You see it stays in the position normally. So that's the reason for the spring. But this is on 1000 ohm instead of 600 that are the original, this one. So what I have to do is to make it to stop when I bite together at 1800 or 2000 by adjusting the shrink tubing I have, or bend the aluminium plates. And you see in the bottom here I have a little bit of shrink tube too on the potentiometer there to stop it so it doesn't move all the way out and get down to like 800. Instead, I'll stop it on 1200 in my case. And I say this is nice piece. It's a Mauhauser electronic. You see the article number and so on there. You find the internet. And some of those from some brands are really expensive, like $200 or something like that. But I think this was like $5 or $10, something like that. It was really cheap, but it works great. I work on this now, and I hope I will have a smooth piece that are simple to put in between the full face helmet and my face. So we see how it works out, and yeah, keep up and please push this preparation, what we call it in English, I don't know, preparation in Swedish, so you get the update. Even if you don't build this yourself, you have a better idea, it's okay, but I hope you enjoy what you see, and I try to develop this to be the best possible for me to a decent price too. Take care.